Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a Simnopsis for you, where I remake a movie in The Sims. Today we've got Night Swim, the 2024 horror movie about a haunted pool. Yes, you heard me right, the pool is haunted. I'm so excited about this one. The movie starts off in the 90s, where we see a little girl wake up to the strange sound of her pool. She goes outside to investigate and sees that one of her toys is at the bottom. So, like a smart girl, she grabs the pool scoop to get it out. But this is a horror movie, so of course that's not going to work. She gets sucked in by the haunted pool, dragged to the bottom, and, well, she doesn't make it. It is now present day, and this nice family is looking to buy a new home. We find out that the male main character is a baseball player who has an injury or something. And while they're looking for a new house, they tour the Night Swim house.
You can't put a price on peace of mind.
Yeah, well, apparently here you can. We're doing our marks.
Ray, the main character, says that he always wanted a pool. He reaches into the pool for some stupid reason, falls in, and we get this little flashback about how he hit a home run. And then he drags himself out, and he's holding a baseball. They go to the doctor, and we find out that he actually has progressive MS. And instead of being turned off by the almost drowning incident, they decide to go with the house with the pool. And he does say that he'll have water therapy.
With the swimming pool, we'll have water therapy in our own backyard.
And so they move in. They spend some time fixing up the pool, cleaning it all up. Some really murky water comes out of the drain. They call in an expert. Expert lets them know that they're working off of spring groundwater or something. Spring pools are super good for your skin. They're miraculous even. Now they get it all fixed up, and now they've got a cold spring swimming pool all summer. And so they have fun in it and play games, and everything is just perfect. So long as nothing changes. The wife Eve goes for a night swim and thinks she sees a figure as she's swimming. It freaks her out, so she gets out like a normal person and doesn't really want to go back in. The cat goes missing. We all know the cat's in the pool, but they don't know that. And a few days go by. They get a tarp to keep things safer. They miss their cat. And one night, Eve, the female main character, gets up and she goes to the window to see Ray is swimming at night. It's out for a night swim, if you will. They go back to the doctor a little while later. And she says that there's been a dramatic improvement in his condition.
I've never seen such a dramatic improvement in such a short time.
Zoom! Brutal.
They let her know that they started a new diet and they've been doing this water therapy. And Ray says, "We have a pool," and he looks super creepy when he says it.
We have a pool. We have a pool.
Anyway, he's getting kind of attached to the pool and he goes swimming a lot. And this gives him a lot more energy. He's feeling super good. And he starts lifting weights, working out, swimming more. And Ray keeps on spending time with the pool. He's very fond of it. He likes it a lot. I'm starting to wonder if he might, be falling for the pool. Or lusting for the pool. They've been spending a lot of time together. Wait, what's he doing? Oh no. Hey, no, I can't show that. Oh God. Oh God, turn it off. So that just happened. Let's try to wash that from our memories. His son goes swimming on his own, and there's some weird haunted activity with that as well. You can hear something in the drain. It's really creepy. It turns out it's a girl's voice saying that she's looking for her mom. He tells his mom and she's just kind of confused. Kind of believes him, but, you know, it's also kind of an unbelievable story.
Yes.
Parents go out one night and the kids are on their own. The girl decides to have her boyfriend over and they go swimming, and you guessed it, some haunted stuff happens. She gets pulled under and then like suddenly the pool is super deep and she has trouble reaching the top. But then she gets out and freaks out.
Something was down there. Something grabbed me.
Something grudge?
You not down there?
She kicks her boyfriend out. Well, not really kicks him out, but she's like, you gotta go, my parents don't know you're here. And then just goes to her room because she's super freaked out about seeing the ghost. The siblings talk about it and they're like, yeah, okay, this pool's haunted. One day they have a big barbecue and invite their friends over, this big party. It's a pool party, so people are swimming, having a good time. The real estate agent that sold their house is at the party, and she tells Eve that there was a little girl that drowned in the pool. And this sort of resonates with Eve because she remembers her son saying that there was a little girl's voice coming from the drain. And then, of course, there's an incident in the pool at the party where Ray can't move from the bottom and is holding onto this kid that's on his shoulders so tight that he leaves marks on the kid. They get them both out and they're fine, but everybody's pretty pissed because it looks like he was pulling this kid under. Even Ray realized that there's something wrong with the pool, and so they try to leave. But then Ray goes through withdrawals when they leave the house. I mean, he gets really sick trying to leave it. But you know what? I've been really giving this whole haunted pool thing a hard time, so let's go to an interview with an expert to find out if something like this really could happen. Thank you for doing this interview with me. I just have a couple of questions.
Okay, go ahead.
What is it like to be in a relationship with your pool?
That's an interesting question. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, so did the two of you break up recently?
I plead the fifth on that.
Well, there you go. That ought to clear everything up. Ray's laying there sick, and Eve decides she's gonna go hunt down the previous owners of the house and figure out what the hell.
I think my family lives in her old house with the pool.
Oh, yes. Come in.
So Eve is talking to this older woman that she visited that used to live in the house. And the older woman was saying, oh, her son Tommy just loved that pool. He couldn't get out of it. It's possible he had a relationship with it too. Eve asks if she had a daughter, and the woman says, nope, it was just her and Tommy.
There's something bad in the water. What happened to your daughter?
So she explains that her husband was sick, and then they moved into the house. He started to get better, but the kids have started to see things. The old woman says some water is magic.
Some water is magic.
She confirms that there is a spring under the house. It could give people their deepest desires.
The well has a wish of its own. Once the water is woken, it will take a life.
It'll give you what you want, but you must pay the ultimate price. The old woman goes on to explain that Tommy was really sick, and then he got better, but the price that she paid was her daughter. So Eve is pretty freaked out, and she gets the hell out of there. Back at the night swim house, the boy Elliot hears his missing cat coming from the pool. He gets knocked into the pool. Eve shows up and they manage to save him. Meanwhile, Ray has lost his mind. The pool has driven him absolutely mad. And then Ray comes to and is like, oh my god, someone has to pay for this. It's gonna take somebody's life for what I asked from it. And then he's like, no, it's not gonna be my kids. And he sacrifices himself to the haunted pool.
It's getting worse.
Someone has to pay.
And that's the end of Ray. The family afterward just kind of standing around, like probably completely scarred, but acting like, oh, well, he gave his life for us, you know, it is what it is. And then they fill the pool with concrete so nobody will ever die in a night swim again. And that is Night Swim, the movie where an adult man has a relationship with a pool. If you've liked this synopsis, please like the video and subscribe for more gaming content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!